I would probably say, to start, the most important people in my life, my mom and dad, Philip and Janice Banks. I would start with them. I was born in Brooklyn and spent most of my kind of early years in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. My mother had me when she was 19 years old, and my mom and dad had known each other since they were about 8 or 9. And my mom had me when she was 19, and then 11 months later, my brother Philip was born. And we were literally born in the same year. I was born in January, and Philip was born in December. Yes, I heard a whole lot of jokes growing up about that. You know, say your mom and daddy ain't have no TV and all that kind of stuff. You know. Right? Yeah, yeah. In fact, when I got older, I started having kids. I said to my dad, I said, "Dad, I mean, my goodness, what were you thinking?" And he told me, he said, "Well, son, I just loved your mother very, very much, you know." but right, and they've been together for over 60 years. And yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, and then my youngest brother Terry came 2 years after Phil. So my mom and dad raised 3 boys in Brooklyn by the time they were 22 years old. And they have been the 2 greatest influences in my life to this day. Particularly my dad for me, because my dad was, in so many ways for me, the ultimate role model. So, you know, in a household with 3 young men growing up, I saw a lot of friends of mine. I just saw a lot of other people with sons who struggled to find themselves, struggled to get on the right track, positively identify. But that was never my struggle, and that was because I had my father, who was ever present and a real role model for me and my brothers.